Hello ladies and gentlemen, of course this is your boy Eddy Kenzo on Tambo TV. I'm back with our program Trending on Street and I'm going to be banging it throughout. Of course we are back with exclusive news on my name between Nyabigen and Maso and trending to have real information or information about trending things. Of course about entertainment, but this time around a little bit in Aquila so political ransonga even entertainment and them politics. We're not Chimani Bulunji knew that these days entertainment is more a politics. But to begin with, of course, trending news is what is getting a man. So we know Rema Namakula and Eddy Kenzo separation. We've had so many things within this month, but I'm going to first focus on that. Rema Namakula and Eddy Kenzo, the breakup. What really brought the breakup between these two people? But when you know the very various different reasons as why this already broke up. And dominantly they have been talking about, of course, cheating. Who did cheat on the other? Who did cheat on the other? Eddy Kenzo says, I never cheated, and Rema Namakula says, I never cheated. But who did cheat? Of course, we're gonna focus on which is because both are celebrities. Relationships between celebrities, to my they can't work so well because Weyayu and Nakola and they come back so late. They have no time for each other. But trust me, we have exclusive news about the separation between Rema Namakula and Eddy Kenzo, not where elsewhere but only on Tambo TV. Eddy Kenzo is the name as always, of course. Don't you forget, always advertise with us as Tambo Media because Tambo TV is under Tambo Media. But to go on with the news, what really brought the breakup between Rema Namakula and Eddy Kenzo? Eddy Kenzo. Here we start. Of course, we know these things have been a little bit political. You've been hearing about the mafias after Eddy Kenzo. We know very well that mafias really follow up people who are so political. But Eddy Kenzo, we know him nga omuyimbi, just a mere musician in our country. But what brings him to an extent of wanting to be killed, wanting to be murdered by the mafias? My dear, is Eddy Kenzo, as always on Tambo TV. Here are the exclusive news about the breakup. These things have been a little bit political, and as we saw, things have been happening within our country, in and out, about mafias after Eddy Kenzo. We know very well that Rema Namakula was on the other side of the government. Yes, tuchijukira bulungi nnyo era producer agenda kubanga atwaka yimako akatubonga nawe. Basically party ya Rema Namakula, only Rema Namakula's part. Tuwulire biki Rema Namakula byali akola ki? Byali ategeeza oba byali akubira Museveni akalango. So within those things, it's like tugenda kuba tufuna kayimbako. At the same time tufuna kayimba on the other hand of Eddy Kenzo. Tulabe ebintu ne badde a little bit of politics, breaking up, no separating, biki bina. Nenga tunagenda maso genda kwa tusoka tumanye biki ebivudde. Of course Sheikh Muzada tumumanyi nnyo. It's like it's a guy who comments on everyone, basically the people who are in the government. Sheikh Muzada has been talking, but why would he come out and comment on Eddy Kenzo? Eddy Kenzo is just a musician, he's just a kid, but why would he go on and comment about Eddy Kenzo? Because things really turned out political. Producer soko twaka imbako Rema Namakula akatubonga nawe, basically party ya Rema Namakula tubonga nawe. Let's come back.
Tubonga nene nawe tubonga sebo so you freedom of expression katitogera nabaterya luleta no lulingo na yimbirani landmine bazuka mposo yimbire maju kutale mu bisaka.
Hello, of course we've had the song tubonga nawe, basically Namakula's party momolide nga akubira muzeeyi akachi akalango. And at the same time, the other hand, mwami nagamba if said he was a DP member, as we saw things in Akwila Abantu campaigns, of course basically the DP members nagamba my wife, that is not true. That is not right. That's not right. We're supposed to be on the other hand of the government. Rema Namakula, of course, it's like she was brought up by Bebe Kulbeko to my Bulunyo is a person of NRM. Because these days politics entertainment and politics. So Bebe to my on the other hand, of course, Rema Namakula had to be or to come and leave the other side. But Eddy Kenzo, of course, I disagreeing with that. Producer soko tuka kaimba konga Eddy Kenzo awakanya right now wishes level divado kwanga twajukira when Eddy Kenzo won the BET award. People really went for him at the airport. Nothing happened, but this time round people really had accidents. Really people got lame because of Eddy Kenzo. Kwanga police ya yenginamu, and things really turned out to be worse and bad. People were real beaten by the police, blocked by the police. So producer soko tuka kaimba aka Eddy Kenzo ngagamba system of bolongoto tulabe competition, you know, it's like these things have been a little bit political, but now these things are real. Mwenzo okugamba nti simanyanga biki but ababadde basuddiye ebintu bino babadde so political kubanga Eddy Kenzo is on the other hand of Bobby Wine nga tubadde tubiwulira n'akuba n'akayimba system volongoto ng'ako na mzee ate Rema Namakula is like mzee we are giving you more and more votes. Producer Soko twaka akayimba ka Eddy Kenzo ke bayita system volongoto.
System volongoto. System volongoto. Chairman yowanda mukungu sikulimba ebintu bitamu kubanga abantu bakaye ensonga bagamba bakowu.
Alright, thank you so much. I think Olima Mlolideko system volongoto and Rema Namakula. So these people have been having issues at home. Bluwamu naona. Yes, it's like Ebyamaka Bivamo and they break up. True, they broke up Byamaka, but a little bit so some sort of politics that made them really separate. Ababi booming up people who are sarcastic stuff for these people just really to break up. Really a little bit of political. So Mlolideko, the system volongoto, and then the Rema Namakula part. So we're going in for more exclusive news where of course we saw what happened after Eddy Kenzo was attacked by the mafias, by the socialites, of course the media boyfriends, media girlfriends, and all the friends on media. Maybe Eddy Kenzo over the government. Weyayu has been trending. People have been putting on Weyayu. Yeah, shirts have been selling out, capes have been selling out just because there is Weyayu. Recently, Eddy Kenzo got coming home country. Of course, we saw what happened. The police blocking. Eddy Kenzo wasn't happy. He wasn't happy at all. Last night, ngina kunonya ka clip ako ngagamba Weyayu. Tujja kwa nako tukapostinga ngakaba maziga real tears and saying the government Weyayu because these things people want to murder me, people want to kill me, people that English of course in Eddy Kenzo. And then I said against Eddy Kenzo first Before day recently, Eddy Kenzo ne bamwita mu State House. Bigambibwa that Bebe Cool had to contact Nebalam to contact Mzee so that they bring Eddy Kenzo the Weyayu boy. He had to be appreciated and recognized. Currently, Eddy Kenzo bamuvuma or kuba against meeting Mzee. But what really took Eddy Kenzo there? What really took Eddy Kenzo there? Kakati gano magezi. It's like things are turning out to be political. Eddy Kenzo will not have abadde side ya Bobby. Tulayiba tubadde have been on Bobby's side. Now this time round, people have been snatched away from Bobby. We're seeing latest news about Butcher Man. We're seeing latest news about Eddy Kenzo himself. Seeing news about full figure about the new Tano Bobby Wine. But what really happened that you must say is a wise person. The person who is advising him is really so wise. What he did, he went down and saw these people that maybe they really needed something within them, their careers and so on. He had to use the advantage to make these people, to use these people to maybe to help him just through an indirect, can I say, an indirect sort of a mukbila campaign. Yeah, Yakote Eddy Kenzo Namtalam State House that is recognizing. But why didn't he recognize him before? Why didn't he recognize him at the first speech? What he won? Why now? Of course, these things are turning so political. The person who is behind Mzee is so wise. Yakote Full Figure. Right now, Full Figure is on the other hand. Believe me or not, it's right. Full Figure is on the other hand. And the words that she's speaking, she is the second. Of course, everyone reports to Full Figure. Now, Eddy Kenzo went to Mzee. Of course, they said it was all about recognizing his award based. Is it the best? Best what was it? Best award you did, but don't mind about that. He got it just right here. Then I snatched it from people like Diamond Platnumz. So he was appreciated. Don't take things bad, that he was appreciated by the government as he called upon the government. Where are you? And now he's asking for security. These things are so political, and if
Uganda
so
government.
careful, if not so careful, these things might turn out to be so worse. That is now calling out for security from the government to help him, keep him. Nayenga everything, Eddy Kenzo, talking about Full Figure, talking about Butcher Man, things bageza ko kubanga bagira chi. Bobby Wine currently, Bobby Wine has been out of media. Bobby Wine taliko kuma TV, ta commenting ku social media gundi say kubanga we're always there to follow him to see what he really says about that. But things as they are, amawulire gabanga wegali entertainment into politics into entertainment. Muganda wange, that's how things are right now. Exclusive news, of course, coming in from Attic Brian, Tambo Media, advertising with us. Of course, reach out on our social media platforms. People in, of course, outside Uganda. I have some friends from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Some friends from Tanzania and Kenya. Some South Africans. Of course, my sister, you're doing a very great job to share always my posts whenever we post on Tambo TV. Reach out Attic Brian, of course, on social media. Of course, you will have reached Tambo Media. Facebook, Attic Brian. First, like my page, you'll be positioned to send me direct messages on our conversations. Of course, you can always comment on my social media handles. Next time I come, next time I come, I say out your comment about that. But the question right now is it really relevant for entertainment to go into politics? Because right now we are seeing that politics is more into entertainment. Won't it affect our entertainment industry, basically music industry? Because for the comedy and the other movie industry are out, but basically music industry. That's the comment. That's the question today. Please answer that question, and I'll be in position to read your message. Of course, leaving alone Eddy Kenzo and the politics entertainment industry, we have more exclusive news. Of course, somebody called the grenade. Yeah, we have in politics, we have what we call people power, our power. But this time around, it's love power, women power, love power. I'm talking about grenade and Nalongo. Yeah, we know what happened about grenade and Nalongo. We know very well that Nalongo is late. Is AK-47 is women. Woman. The later. AK-47 is wife. Recently, Grenade came out Nagamba with Jeff Chiwa. However, my things never really boomed out, but then people really separated. You know very well that Jeff Chiwa brought Grenade on board. But what really brought the breakup? What's that? People don't know. On Tambo TV, Attic Brian, I have exclusive news. We know very well that AK-47 died, and as rumors said, Okuba Mulwemba Chameleon was like Jeff Chiwa AK wakolachi wamutwala. That ekikiraga nti Jeff Chiwa yakolachi kakati Grenade okubanga joinize obanga okubanga ali mutine satenga is a wife, is a husband to the person's wife who died. Of course, I know okubanga mukolachi, I'm switching a channel ngamugamba either be with me or leave Jeff. You get it? Either you be with me or you leave Jeff. That is the question between Nalongo and Grenade. But Grenade had to decide several things about it, the career and then the wife. Of course, I know Kubanga Aleka Jeff Chiwa to go on with the wife, because big guy Jeff Chiwa is the one who killed. We know very well that Jeff Chiwa with the Mayanja family, they were some sort of scandals. Chameleon was the first to be managed by Jeff, then went on Weasel, that was a Good Life, Mulimo Weasel, that is still Mayanja. Then Palazzo went in Team No Sleep, we saw the songs. Then AK-47, unfortunately AK-47 never made it, of course he had to die. So Omukazi Yamugambi, either you stay with me or you stay with Jeff, so that because I know what happens kubantu aba Jeff Chiwa. So Grenade had to part ways with Jeff Chiwa. That's the news about currently about Grenade living along the saga of Amanda everyone na butego kubuza buzachiri that Jeff Chiwa and Grenade babade bakozechi ba separating. This is your boy Attic Brian. Of course, I'll be concluding the question here, Freddy. Don't forget, please, always to comment on my social media platforms. And I'll cover some of those messages. I'm going to read those messages the next time I come back. So I mention you people. Thank you so much. Advertise with us, of course, Tambo TV under Tambo Media. Attic Brian is the name. Reach out to me. Of course, you will have reached Tambo TV and Tambo Media as well. I'll be concluding just with a song. If you don't know who Grenade is, let me give you the Unclogged song. Producer, let's get that song and we proceed. Thank you so much. I sign out.
Afazali nkuloga, senkuloga, petitonga na nkologa, senkologa. Afazali